Hey, it's another ride along vlog, and today's topic is negativity. Specifically, how to get over that negative thought that creeps in your head that will take over your day, your week, and even probably your month. So let's address that problem today. Hey, I'm Joe, founder of StayFitAnywhere, dad of two, help busy parents get re-energized and moving pain-free. And let's face it, as we get older, I just want to be able to move around, feel good, so I can continue playing with my kids. Well, let's get back on it. Negativity, like when that creeps in, how do I get over it? Let's just say it's not easy. As you may or may not know, we're going to be traveling for a year, so we're going to change our lifestyle from the everyday get up, go to work, kids go to school, to, wow, we're in a new country today and we don't know the language too well, we don't know the culture too well, but let's see how it works. All right, so we're gonna do that a few times throughout the year, and make sure you subscribe and follow me because I'm gonna be documenting this whole entire journey. So if you've ever thought about living abroad with your kids, you'll get to see all the experiences we're having and maybe learn from all the ups and downs that I know we're gonna face. Right. So even going through all this travel, as exciting as it may seem, and we're excited for the adventure for sure, but it's also a huge change. And anytime there's change, that there's always second guessing of things that may happen, right? And that's where the negativity kind of creeps in. Are these the right decisions? Should we be doing this? What if this goes wrong, or what if that goes wrong, right? All those aspects of making these big decisions comes into play. Similar to fitness, right? When you've been sitting on the sidelines for so long and you're like, oh, you know what, I want to get these results because I just don't feel good, or my joints hurt because I've, unfortunately packed on an extra 20, 30 pounds, and it's making my health deteriorate, and I'm just not feeling as good as I once did, right? But it's going to cost me some money. It's going to cost me some time, right? Is it going to be worth it? Am I going to be wasting time? Am I going to be wasting money? If I'm going to hire a coach or a trainer, it might cost me thousands, right? And is that going to be worth it for me? Am I going to see those results? And sometimes, all those negative thoughts come in your head and you just don't do it, right? You just put it on the sidelines, or, you make all the excuses or all the reasons of why you shouldn't do it. And that's what negativity brings. Negativity brings all those thoughts and all those non-decisions, right? So what happens for me when those thoughts creep into my head, I draw back on some positive experiences of the times where I had to make hard decisions or hard financial investments, right? And how those turned out. A lot of times I need to look back on what actually happened in the long run, right? Was it positive or was it negative? And then break down the process as I was going through it to reach those end goals. So it's not always easy, but looking back at all the small wins, right? All the little steps and the little motivations and those little spikes of excitement, right? To get me to the end point, that's kind of what helps me break out of this negativity ball. So if you're going through that right now, what have you done in your past, right? Or what can you draw on that was really difficult at one point, but whatever it was, you made it, right? That you reached that final end goal and you felt fantastic that you didn't give up, that you actually did it, right? So draw back on that experience, get that positive, happy feeling that everything was working well when you did it. So hopefully that breaks you out of that cycle of negativity. And yeah, I'm so excited for this upcoming adventure with the family, it's gonna be a wonderful experience. It's going to be, I believe, an insane experience. As I was talking to a lot of people, my sister-in-law, my clients, right? They all say people always think about doing it. People talk about doing it, but people never do it. And I get it. Like, we're one of those people who have been talking about it for a very long time, and we didn't think we would ever do it either, but something just clicks and you go a little bit with your gut feeling and you put some plans in place, right? So it's not totally just random decisions we're doing. And now we'll be off on a year-long adventure with the kids. And as I was mentioning, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because we're gonna talk about everything from how I decided, or how we decided as a family to be doing, especially with the kids and schooling and safety and accommodations. Excuse me. So there's so much like that I would have never ever thought of until we start to dive deep into doing this. And of course, I'm going to show you how we stay active and fit all throughout, right? So whether you're going for a 2-day vacation, a 1-week vacation, a year-long travel experience, right? I'm going to show you all the ways like that I'm going to keep active to whatever we have going on and whatever the environment is. And I want to make sure my body is strong and healthy so we can handle any of the exertion that we're going to be going through this entire year. But I do have the video on my #1 piece of equipment that I'm going to be bringing with me on the travels. And I'll leave that here so you can watch it now.